I mean, certainly you can, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff about harmonics and, I mean, the difference between getting in phase with double the frequency versus just a single frequency. And, you know, it's kind of like that experiment that my parents, who both had backgrounds in physics, although my father became an anthropologist, you know, when they were on their honeymoon, they would like go around and they would actually do this. They'd collect firewood by tapping on trees, you know, in particular patterns. And, you know, you'd start to see the branch go hoof, 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 and, you know, like the classic bridge experiment, and then fall. Yeah. And I, of course, after hearing the story, was like, but wouldn't that wood be green? I don't think it would burn very well. But you know, I think, I don't know how much they did it, but certainly it became a family story. And I think that, yeah, there's definitely these places where forming a resonance can have a sort of a magnified effect. And, you know, whether it's a high resonance or a low resonance or somewhere in between, there are probably in systems several different spots that have those kinds of effects. And there's also, whenever I think of resonance and oscillators, you know, things that are going up and down, I have to place it in the context of dynamic systems in general, because oscillators are only one kind of dynamic system. But a lot of times when you see, I mean, there are places where systems will go into more chaotic structures than others, and a lot of times before you see that, you'll see this sort of oscillators where you'll have what's called period doubling, which is it's related to how the system is behaving in a sort of an up and down sort of way. So, you know, you might get something like this, and then it flops off in one direction or another. So there's a very close relationship, I think, between chaotic systems and oscillating systems. So I was really curious about, well, okay, so what is that interplay? And, you know, at this point I don't necessarily know, but, you know, I do believe that because you often see oscillators happening sort of before a system will get into a kind of a chaotic state where you might see very large movement with very small input, that, you know, it might be very much exactly the kind of same situation that you see in you know, the dripping water faucet, as to how change happens in a body. It might be very similar. I don't know. Who knows?